Welcome to Hearthside. I am the author of this blog and my name is Michelle. I'm just going through some of my old posts and making an audio version of them. So this one is called Springtime and Planting. It's a really short one. I was just sort of talking about the planting season, and I'm using the word spring here, but in the religious sense. I only believe in winter and summer. This was more, I was relating it to how I see the scientific year in 4 seasons, whereas the religious year I only see 2 seasons. I was just sort of being poetic at the beginning, and then I was talking about Rune's book, The Nordic Animist Year. If you haven't checked that out, you should definitely check out his videos on YouTube and purchase his book on his webpage. And it's the companion book that goes with his Runic Animist calendar he's created. He is in no way expecting any promotion here. I just like his stuff. And yeah, so he's talking about April as the month that he calls Grass Month, and a lot of sort of fertility rites and the beginning of first planting, sort of like charming of the plow type things, occur as rites in April within his book. And I was just looking at that compared to the seasons that we have in this particular region and saying they aren't quite the same. Like, we wouldn't really be planting anything outside until next month. But overall, the seasons for like Scandinavia and here are fairly close, I would say. Yeah, and then I was just relating it to the Pennsylvania Dutch and their beliefs about waiting until mid-May in order to plant things, because the Riffries or frost giants still would attack until about May 12th or May 15th there. We live a bit farther north, and our season is a bit longer before we have our last frost, so we usually say that the Victoria Day weekend is the first time you should start putting things outside. For those of you who aren't familiar with Victoria Day weekend, that's the 3rd weekend in May. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Then I was just sort of speculating on, he has runes in his book, The Nordic Animist Year, where there's a rune for each year basically, and the rune for 2020 was hail, and then the one for 2021 was the need rune, and I was just speculating on what type of a growing season we might have based on the Swedish rune poem, obviously, that happened last year, and it was a bit of a blight year as it was the previous year, but actually worse last year. Yeah, so that's about it, and this one doesn't really have much to it. Alright, I will see you soon.